Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the UC Irvine versus Pepperdine college basketball matchup on Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. Of course, I do tons of free picks every day, but to find out the games I'm betting, the ones I like the best, you can find those over at the Premium Picks tab at Pickdawgz.com and use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have Dime Club and Sharp trading plays meant for people who make bigger bets, but you can only get those by texting the number on the screen. They're not available on the website, so if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. UC Irvine taking on Pepperdine. The Anteaters 3-1, while Pepperdine 3-2 on the year coming into this one. Of course, early in the season, but you could always tell a lot going in because these teams not usually shy about scheduling. I mean, they're not necessarily the top of the top tier, but they can end up in those situations, that's for sure. But Pepperdine, I would say, 3-2 on the season, but one of those games is an unlined game, so really 2-2 as far as I'm concerned. The 1-point loss against UC Davis, they were a 6-point dog in that game, and or 8. They went all the way up to 8 by closing. So you definitely covered the spread if you had them there. And then the other loss was last time out against UNLV, getting just 2.5 in that thing. They lost by 14 against a talented Running Rebels team, which been super critical of the coaching. Their wins against Lafayette and LIU, these are going to be two of the bottom teams in the country, so we're not going to learn a lot from that. Meanwhile, UC Irvine, they have the win over USC. They were 11.5-point dogs, knocked them out. They have the loss against Tim Miles, San Jose State Spartans, so tough to figure, They lose that one. That was their opening game. Then they bounce back. They beat New Mexico State, who is really not quite the same program that they were just a couple of years ago. And then they go into USC and beat them on the road. Yeah, welcome to the world of college basketball, right? I know more people that quit betting over college basketball than any other sport, and I know a lot of people that bet or used to bet. But the thing is, we look at Pepperdine's offense, and they really do struggle in spots. And they're not a great three-point shooting teams, but they are really efficient from the free throw line, and that's going to help you out if you can get to the line. But the problem is they don't shoot that well, so I don't know how many fouls you're going to be able to get on, but they're up against an Irvine team that can seriously D it up. I mean, they've played against top-tier competition for the most part. Half their games have been against pretty name brand teams, but they still rank in the top 100 in most defensive categories, including the most important ones, which is the 3-point shooting percentage against the just general field goal percentage against, rank very, very highly in those categories. And that's how you win games. That's how you go in and you beat a USC is you D it up. I mean, that's going to be your best chance. I just think in this particular game, when we look at at Irvine, I just think they're the way better team. I think Pepperdine maybe gets I don't see how they keep it close. Of course, it's college hoops, so strange things happen. But for me, my money's on Irvine, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, check out the betting tools. They'll tell you how often, historically, all of the bets on the board have hit. Then they'll compare them with today's odds, putting on the most favorable plays for the day.